Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is an open letter to all the BTS haters out there because you guys are having a field trip. But you are forgetting that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. I'm sorry if I swear today, but I have to address this before we move on. You said, and you know who you are, you said that you'll slap and beat them. भाई तू हाथ लगा के दिखा. चैलेंज दिया तुझे तो हाथ तो लगा. कुत्तियों वाली हरकतें कम ही किया करो. Now, moving forward, do you know what is the most common thing among desi men these days? No, it's not cricket. It's the hatred for BTS. 80% of all Indian or desi men hate them. And well, one might ask why. Nobody knows. They are a boy band like One Direction was or the Beatles were. But I never saw those groups getting as much hate as BTS gets. So let's try to understand what is actually cooking in their brains.
They look feminine. They don't have beards. All of them are gays.
This is the most common thing that I hear when someone is trying to hate on them. Well, flash news. Not all girls are into the jungle on your face that you call beard. And what is actually wrong with being clean shaved? Also, are we not aware that different countries have different features and you idiots, a part of your own country, have those features? Or are you really jealous that you cannot pull off looking beautiful and handsome at the same time? Because you look as good as your words. And I ain't a big fan of your words, so. Whenever BTS has spoken about India, they have been nothing but respectful. Respectful towards the culture, extending their love towards the food and Bollywood. While they have never interacted with a single Indian celeb, they have just interacted with their fans on viewers and their lives. Not just India, BTS has always been respectful towards all the cultures, all the people, all the genders, all the sexualities. You know what's irritating? Even the teachers who are supposed to be literates and guide people in the right direction are using transphobic words against them. Is that what are you teaching in classes? Toxicity? And the most common thing is misgendering them and assuming their sexual orientation. This is just rude and unaccepted. And now you will say that liking someone is subjective. And yes, it is. If you heard their music and you said that I didn't like their music, I would respect it. But your hatred is not even based on their music. It is based on their looks and their language, while you are forgetting that not all of the people know your mother tongue. Contrary to your belief, their music is actually really meaningful, which has helped a lot of people and saved tons of people. All this hatred for someone who is trying to break gender norms, just because they are confident in who they are and do not care about the box masculinity. Toxic masculinity wants to put them in. So, is this jealousy because women like BTS? Or is this peer pressure? That everyone has to hate these 7 men who did nothing but pave the way for Asian artists in the West.
Calm down, Michael, talk.
Would you like Diljit, one of my favorite Punjabi singers, to get hate for just being himself? Because a lot of people will not understand him. I know this because I'm living this. Nobody ever explains this one-sided beef with BTS. Is it because they're more powerful than most of the influencers around the world? The thing is, you just don't know them. They love music and genres all around the world and share music. Irrespective of being a big artist or a small artist with us fans. I can sit here and talk about their chart achievements for a day long, maybe even more. But you have heard that all over the news. These 7 internationally acclaimed men with a turnover that you wish to have were 7 boys who had nothing but their dedication, their hard work coming from a small company which was close to bankruptcy. They made it here by themselves. Learn from their dedication and their hard work. BTS's music and the message behind it is so powerful. They are talking about real issues of youth today, like depression, anxiety, self-loathe, self-doubt, so on and so forth. They are breaking the norms of what kind of music a boy band puts out. Hating BTS without knowing them in depth, just because they are popular and according to them they look girly, is a very unrealistic criticism. To name some of their achievements outside their musical achievements, because their musical achievements are countless. They have collaborated with the United Nations for Love Yourself campaign, which promoted self-love among this generation, among the youth. They have been called at White House to talk about Asian hate. They were selected as presidential envoys for their countries, and the list goes on. They have made their country proud, not just by their music and their musical achievements, but by their work in different fields, as I just discussed. While what are you doing hating on them? People who say that BTS's fandom is made up of 13-year-old fangirls don't know how diverse ARMYs are. Most of the ARMYs are between 21 to 35 years of age, while the age diversity can lie anywhere between early teens to an 80-year-old person, or maybe more. Men, women, and all genders, none discriminated, as is the policy and motto of BTS. You'll find doctors, engineers, lawyers, chartered accountants, researchers in this fandom, as well as some great artists, musicians, composers, singers, dancers. You name it, we have it in the fandom. BTS and ARMYs have done countless charities and donations. ARMYs never shy away to donate in the name of BTS. And let me remind you, ARMYs step up during the time of pandemic and disasters.
Gentlemen, make some noise!
To end this video, I would like to quote Sugar. If I'm the sun, you are the moon. Because when I rise, you go down. And well, they are on the rise. ARMYs, do not interact with this hate. Do not give them views. Do not give them comments. Please concentrate on our voting and streaming goals. Go stream all the solo albums, all the solo projects. Take to the planet. And at last, thank you everyone for watching this video. Stay happy and keep spreading positivity.